In today's video, I'm bringing you along to try this, to me, brand new peel. I often get asked what my favorite peel is. And honestly, I haven't tried too many different peels. But if you have been here for a little while, you may have seen me try several different buffered TCA peels. I have never tried a straight TCA peel. They really scare me. But like I said, I have tried several different buffered TCA peels, as well as a vitamin A peel by Zio Skin Health. I do have videos on all of these peels, which I will link down below. But out of the peels I have tried, which again I haven't tried too many, but out of the ones I have tried, the Zio Skin Health vitamin A peel was my favorite. Not just as far as ease of application and of course results, but knowing about the numerous benefits of retinoids. A retinoid or vitamin A peel just appeals to me a bit more than pouring acid on my face. Now, after I tried the Zio Skin Health vitamin A peel in a video and getting great results, I had the best intentions of repeating this peel every few months. However, life happened and I only repeated the peel one more time. It's been over a year since I have done this peel, or really any peel. But a couple of weeks ago, I got inspired to do another Zio Skin Health vitamin A peel. So I pulled out all the products needed for this peel, which are peeling pads by the same company, an antioxidant by the same company, and of course the retinol itself. And I realized all the products were expired. So I went online to repurchase all 3 products. But I came across another vitamin A peel, which appealed to me even more, since only 1 product is needed versus 3 with the Zio Skin Health vitamin A peel. So I purchased this peel, and it is the Dream Peel by Platinum Skincare. Now, I have zero affiliation with either Zio Skin Health nor Platinum Skincare. However, if I end up liking this peel, I might reach out to the company asking if we can get a discount code. Because looking at their website, aside from quite a few different peels, they also have some very interesting looking skincare. I haven't tried any of it. If you have, please share your experience with it down below. But right now, let's take a look at the Platinum Skincare website to see what they say about this peel. So they say the Dream Peel is a high potency, rejuvenating and brightening vitamin A peel that is worn overnight for 1, 2 or 3 evenings in a row. They go on to say that due to our patent pending special formulation, this peel causes no irritation upon application and can be performed on a monthly or every other month basis to beautify and enrich the skin. Now, as far as ingredients, they say that the Dream Peel contains a super high percentage of retinol. However, since the product is patent pending, they are not disclosing the exact percentage of retinol. On top of the super high percentage of retinol, it also contains a super high percentage of tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, a vitamin C derivative, and a high percentage of linfill. I had never heard of linfill, so I looked it up, and I learned that linfill is a natural active obtained from the sesame seed plant, which is said to stimulate the body's natural mechanisms to increase the number and size of adipocytes, or fat cells, thereby providing volume. Linfill is sold as an all-in-one wrinkle filler and lip plumper by Providal SA, Spain. On top of the super high percentage of retinol, the super high percentage of tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, and the high percentage of linfill, the Dream Peel also contains essential oils, which are rich in fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, trans-retinoic acids, tannins, flavonoids, and omegas, and it also contains squalene. They go on to say on their site that this is not a lactic or glycolic peel, pretending to be a vitamin A peel, but that this is a true vitamin A peel where the main active ingredient, which is peeling the skin with the highest percentage, is retinol. And as far as benefits, first of all, they say this peel is safe for all skin types and that it can be beneficial for acne, inflammatory and non-inflammatory, photoaging, such as wrinkles, via collagen stimulation, as well as pigmentation, such as epidermal melasma or freckles. I'm excited to give this a try. Now it is morning time right now. I wanted to film this when you can actually see me. However, tonight after washing my face, I will apply this for the first time and bring you along. My plan is to use this peel for 3 nights in a row. On their website they say if one has sensitive skin, to only use it for 1 night. If one has somewhat normal skin, to use it for 2 nights in a row. And if one has tough skin or retinized skin, like I do, I use retinoic acid on a nightly basis and have done so for, I want to say, 7 years now. So if one has retinized skin, to use it for 3 nights in a row. So that's the plan. Let's see how it goes. All right, Bean and I just finished our sauna, which is why I'm still a bit red or flushed looking. But I took a shower after and I double cleansed my face, neck and chest under the shower. Though I'm not quite sure if I'm going to apply this to my neck and chest. But this being a vitamin A peel, simply washing the skin is enough. The skin doesn't have to be degreased as it does with a TCA peel. So let's take a look at what is in this package. Instructions. A small package of petroleum jelly or Vaseline and the peel itself. Now I did watch a video on how to use this peel, which I will actually link down below, but let me just briefly glance at the directions just to make sure. So it does say wash skin and pat dry. Do not apply any other products to the skin. Apply some petroleum jelly to the inner and outer corners of the eye as well as the corners of the lips. Pump bottle 1 to 3 times to get enough dream peel to cover areas intended. Apply a thin layer and wipe any excess on arms and hands. Sweet dreams. This may also be used during the day if that works with your scheduling. That's good to know. I didn't realize that. And then it says in the morning wash as normal and apply SPF. All right, let's do it. So I am going to use just a tiny bit of this petroleum jelly, and I do have some scissors right here. By the way, I apologize about the lighting. It is evening now and it is pitch dark outside. I do have some Q-tips right here and I have a mirror right here, so I'm going to look in that, or in the mirror, so I don't poke my eyes out. So they say to just put a little bit of the petroleum jelly at each corner of the eye and then also along the lash line, because the peel can actually be applied to the eyelids, which I'm going to do. But it does say that if, well, it said so in the video, that if you use the peel for several nights in a row, which I am intending to do. I'm so relaxed right now from my sauna, I can barely think. Which I'm intending to do, to only apply it to the eyelids once, not all 3 nights. And then it also says to put a little bit, I do have a bit of lip balm on my lips because they were so dry from the sauna, but it does say to put a little bit of this at the corners of the mouth. All right, let's see. So it has just a little opening right here. Let's pump it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is interesting. I was picturing a cream. I'm not sure I can show you. It's quite runny. I just pumped 3 pumps into my hand. It actually feels more or looks more like a serum, like an oily serum. So It's definitely not a cream, it is a serum. And I am going to make sure to apply this as evenly as I can. Now my neck is super sensitive to retinoids, especially retinoic acid. But I kind of want to apply a little bit to my neck, and it does say that if you want to do so, to dilute it with another serum. I didn't bring another serum out, so I might actually run to the bathroom real fast and grab one because I still have quite a bit of serum on my hands, so I will be right back. All right, I decided to use the Allies of Skin copper peptide serum to dilute the rest of what I have on my hands to apply to my neck, because this is quite calming, so I'm hoping it will offset any sort of irritation I might be getting from this peel on my neck. And I'm sorry if this is annoying with my microphone right here. And just like with the eyelids, oh, I think I forgot to apply it to my eyelids actually. I'm going to do that still. But just like with the eyelids, it does say if one applies this to the neck, to only do that for one night. So I still have a tiny bit left on my hands. This serum goes a long way. And I realize it's a bit diluted now with the copper tripeptide serum, but that's okay. I'm just going to apply that to my eyelids and try to rub everything in nicely. This is definitely an interesting consistency. It feels like an oily serum, which makes sense because first of all, tetrahexyldecylascorbate, which this contains, is a fat-soluble form of vitamin C. And then vitamin A, of course, is also fat-soluble. So it does make sense that it's a bit oily feeling. All right, I guess that's it. So that is all I'm going to apply tonight. And I highly doubt that I'm going to see anything tomorrow already. But I will check in with you in the morning. And then I will apply it again the same way tomorrow night. Not applying any of it to my eyelids nor my neck, and hopefully the third night as well. And then fingers crossed we will get some good results. I'll check in with you in the morning. It is the next morning. I just washed my face under the shower, and so far my skin feels completely normal. No dryness, no flaking. So I'm just going to do my regular skincare routine, starting with the Evangelica essence, which I love. I'm on my second bottle. And of course a ton of sunscreen, and I will see you tonight. All right, night 2. I'm going to apply a bit of this to the corners of my mouth. I'm not going to put any on my eyelids or the inner or outer corner of my eyes because I'm not going to apply this to my lids tonight, nor my neck. So I'm just going to use 2 pumps. Again, it's quite runny. And still my skin feels completely normal. I don't have any irritation so far, no dryness, flakiness, or anything. Now I am taking this close to my eyes, but I always do that with my tretinoin, and I'm fine with it, so fingers crossed I will with this as well. I will check in with you again in the morning. All right, night number 3. I did not even check in with you this morning because I had nothing to report. My skin still feels exactly the same. I have 0 irritation, 0 dryness, no flaking. So hopefully by tomorrow morning I have something more exciting to share. But I'm going to use 2 pumps again. My skin does feel beautiful or look beautiful when I wake up in the morning. It looks very hydrated and kind of glowy. But yeah, so far nothing has happened. I do remember though when I did this peel, by day 2, I really didn't feel anything yet. Day 3, it started to happen, and then this I did for 5 days. And by day 5, I was just like, let's get this over with. My skin was really irritated. So this only being a 3-day peel, I might just not experience much. We'll see tomorrow morning. All right. So after applying this for 3 nights in a row, My skin has definitely become a bit sensitized. It is at the point now where applying certain products stings a bit. You can see I also got quite pink, and it's starting to get dry, so I have a ton of moisturizer on. I did get some, I wouldn't call it peeling because it's not like pieces of skin came off like with a TCA peel, but I definitely got some shedding or pilling. So when I just washed my face under the shower, I could feel some skin peeling off. I tried to film it for you, but it didn't show up on camera, but I could definitely feel some skin peeling off, and I could also see it in the mirror. And I'm assuming over the next few days that might continue a bit. I will keep you posted. But I like this peel. It is super easy to use as far as application. It is the easiest peel I've ever used and also the most comfortable to use. And as far as results, I would say this has given me the same results as I've gotten with the buffered TCA peels I have done. Again, I've never done a straight TCA peel. And if you are looking for pieces of skin peeling off, you might be disappointed with this one. But this gave me the same results as the buffered TCA peels I've done, as well as this one. Now, I would say if I had to choose one of these two, I would choose this one. This one, first of all, again, it requires 2 other products. This also gets applied morning and night. And I felt because of the consistency of this, it kind of messed with my sunscreen application afterwards when I applied it in the morning, so I didn't like that. But aside from this one requiring 2 other products and being applied morning and night, it is customizable as far as the amount of product used and also the amount of days used. Again, the Dream Peel recommends between 1 and 3 days. Zio Skin Health recommends between 3 and 5 days. Just like with the Dream Peel, I went with the highest amount of days recommended with the Zio Skin Health, which was 5 days. And I think that is one of the reasons I didn't repeat this peel very often, because as I mentioned earlier, by day 5, I was just like, let's get this over with. My skin was raw. But I wouldn't say I got necessarily more peeling or pilling as I've gotten with this one so far. Again, I'm thinking it will continue over the next few days, as it did with this one. I will keep you posted. But my skin was a lot more raw. There was definitely downtime involved with this one, versus I wouldn't call this downtime. If I stay away from my tretinoin tonight and just really moisturize my skin well, I think by tomorrow my skin is going to be back to normal. So I really like this peel. And between these two, I would choose this one. I love the ease of application. I like these subtle results I've gotten from it. And again, I'm a big believer in the benefits of vitamin A. So I can see myself doing this peel maybe every other month, sort of fit it in with my medical microneedling, but I will keep you posted. I hope this video was helpful. I would love to know, have you done the Dream Peel or the Zio Skin Health or any other peels? Let us know down below. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. You know, always love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, bye.